But yeah, anyway, we're playing Title Tuesday. Starts in 30 seconds. 10-round tournament, $750 first prize. Favorite city when traveling for tournaments? There are many cities I like. I guess the way I would look at cities is it has to be clarified by what's the criteria? Is it food? Is it like landmarks? Is it like, I mean, what exactly is it that you're looking for? Thank you to Koran Jesus for the Prime. Thank you to Wald RXM for the Prime as well. Thank you so much. It used to be $500. Now it's $750, you guys. It used to be 500. Let's go B3 here. Bishop B2, D4. If it's for food, food, I don't know. Like I said, $750. I didn't say 750,000 this time. I don't think. The best pastries are almost always in France. Like the pastries that I've had, the best ones have been in France. Okay, I'm gonna castle my king here. Probably I'll move the knight. Maybe I'll capture. Maybe I'll go c4. I think I'm just gonna take and just launch in the center of the board here. E4, queen e2. Let's go c4. I can take the pawn next move, I guess. He'll probably play like here. If he takes and he ends up with a soft pawn here on this square, so he's going to take with a pawn. Guess I go probably knight. I don't know which knight square is right. I think I'm just going to go to this square. Probably try to put pressure on the isolated hanging pawns here. Let's just go back this way, I guess. And I can play knight e1 or a3 even. Okay, he does this. I think I'll just go knight e1, a3 to remove the knight next move. He'll play a3, kick the knight away. He's got to go back. And now probably bishop d3 and knight d3, or even just rook c1 looks good. I always have a bishop b5 move to hit these soft pawns. I can also bring my bishop back and take with the knight, or activate my knight to f4 as well. I think I'm just going to go here, try to trade the bishops. Thank you to also known as Kirby, or aka Kirby for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Goes bishop g4. Okay, so I guess I go queen c2 because now I threaten to make some attacks here. If push, I defend my queen here. Okay, so just this. Now I think I just take. This is a free juicer when he captures because he removes the defender or the pawn. I mean, maybe he can capture with the pawn, but I doubt it. Maybe if he takes, I can also remove the bishop first to create some oxygen as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kick this bishop away first and then take the pawn. Get this bishop out of the way to start with. I really enjoyed the gaming part of the stream yesterday, man, and your clip where you choked up about PogChamps. You're a legend. Thanks, appreciate it. So I don't know what the deal is gonna be with PogChamps 2, but I do think there will be a PogChamps 2 event down the road. It's just a question of sort of the timing and getting everything right, but I'm feeling pretty good that there will be a PogChamps. So thank you to Seneca for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you to Flaming Apples for the Prime as well. Thank you. Okay, so he goes back. I guess I think I go here to guard, and now I can bring my knight or push a pawn. I think I go this knight. Because now if he captures, I can capture. If he captures, my knights still guard each other. But yeah, PogChamps 2 I think will be coming up. I just don't know when or any of the specifics, but I do think there will be a PogChamps 2. Okay, now I can trade the rooks, and I should be winning because I can just take and plant it. I plant the knight on this square, and then I move the rook, and I'm just winning. Because I guard the pawns. Pawns are safe, knight holds, and now I take the file, and I go up, and I gobble all his other pawns. What about Blindfold? Another event that's sort of I'm trying to set it up, but I don't know. Twitch Rivals will be July 10th. The finals will be on July 10th. It's a one-day event, and I will be casting for that as well. Why do you think Go isn't as popular in the Western world, and do you think it will grow as people learn about it? I don't think so. I think Go has the problem that like Shang-Chi, Shogi, and what's the other variant? I forget the other one. Thank you to Z Ice Cream for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I mean, everything is winning here. This is... How do I want to do this? I guess I'll just do this to be very technically sound, just to collect a pawn if he doesn't trade. If he does, he loses this one. But I think it's just it's the Asian games. Like there's just something with those games. I mean, the Asian games that like doesn't really translate in the same way. I think a really bad chest for the prime. I think I just go here, collect and collect. And it's a 2-for-1, and then I'm up like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up like 3 pawns at least. I don't really watch much anime either. I've watched a little bit of Kaguya-sama, Love is War, but I don't generally watch that much anime. Okay, so we win the first game, move to one out of 1. But yeah, keep the questions coming, you guys, for sure. Trying to keep it pretty chill. Thank you, Thomas Muan Demand, for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Thank you to Really Bad Chest for the prime again. Thank you to Seneker for the 10. Thank you to Frotoshi for the prime. And thank you to Avalido with the prime as well. Thank you so much. Oh, right. And someone asked about food. Like, the best food that I've had generally, like, for like pastries, it's always going to be in France. Sightseeing, again, I think Paris is one of the best cities. Like, you can see a lot of, you can see the Louvre. I mean, there's obviously the Eiffel Tower. Even if you go a little bit outside the city, like if you go to like Versailles, which is about a half hour outside of Paris, there's of course the palace there as well. So France is one of the better places, I would say. So France I really do like a lot. Thank you to Lactic for the prime as well. I've been in Turkey many times. Yes, I could have a fun chat with Hassan about Turkey and Istanbul and Erdogan and all of that stuff. But yes, I've been to Istanbul many times actually, many times. Well, I mean Istanbul, also known as Constantinople and Byzantium before that. What about the Netherlands? Yeah, I've been to The Hague. I've been to Amsterdam many times. Amsterdam's an interesting place for sure. I've never been to Morocco. No, I've never been there. I know people. Okay, let me stop the music for a second. So to answer that question, biggest accomplishments, I mean, there are certain ones. I would say winning the U.S. Championship the first time in 2004 in La Jolla in San Diego, California was very big. Winning the last one in 2019 was also one of the accomplishments that I'm proudest of. Those are probably the two biggest in recent terms. I mean, I don't know if I have specific ones that I would say that I rank super high, but those are probably the two ones that I would say are probably the biggest in terms of an overall competition. I won this tournament, the Millionaire Chess Tournament in Las Vegas many years ago. It was 2015. I won that tournament. I made $100,000. That also was a big accomplishment. I don't know if, like, I mean, if there are specific ones. I feel it's just like all of them. They all kind of blend together, but those are the three of the ones that I'm most that I'm proudest of. As far as peaking, I mean, who knows? But I feel like, again, as someone who's on the older end of the spectrum, as a professional chess player, this long break without tournaments certainly does not help. I would say that much. I've been to Mexico. Yeah, I've been to Mexico City, Mexico City, and I've also been to Cuernavaca as well, a couple of times. So, been to Mexico, not much, but just a couple of times. But yeah, where I grew up, first 7 years of my life were in California in the Mojave Desert, and then after that, I grew up in Westchester County, White Plains, New York, to be specific. And since then, since I was 18, I've lived everywhere. I lived in Vancouver, British Columbia. I lived in Seattle, Washington. I lived in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm here in Fort Lauderdale, basically in Florida. So I've lived basically everywhere. Thank you to Google for the 12 months. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of been everywhere. Vienna, yeah, I've been through Vienna a couple of times. What about opening the Twitch VODs? I will open the Twitch VODs once the DMCA is resolved. As you guys know, I said that I would do it at 250, and we did pass 250. So again, big shout out to everybody for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Okay, I'll answer that in a second. So So the YouTube passed 250, but then we had the DMCA stuff come up about like, what's it, like 2 weeks ago now, I think, and because of that, I'm keeping it behind the paywall. Once DMCA gets resolved, I will open up the VODs though. I guarantee it. What's the saying? You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. Is that what the saying is? Is that the Men's Warehouse one? I can't remember. Anyway, when there is a chance to open it up though, I will. I think that's the saying. Maybe I'm wrong, chat, but yeah. I think that's the saying. It's like, I guarantee you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. Anyway, favorite NHL players who aren't Canucks. Let me stop the music for a second. This music is really a little bit too soothing actually for me. Favorite NHL players who aren't Canucks. Well, I mean, I grew up in New York, so obviously I have to be a big New York Rangers fan. So I mean, probably Mark Messier as a Ranger. I was a big fan of Adam Graves as well, and Alexei Kovalev. Those guys were three of my favorite players on the New York Rangers when I was young. I definitely liked all of those guys. Beyond the Rangers, I mean, like I guess players who I really would say I'm a fan of, even players before my time as like defensemen. I would think like a big fan of Nicholas Lidstrom from the modern era. Obviously, nobody can forget Bobby Orr. It's probably the two favorite defensemen. In terms of like overall players, I also always liked Joe Sakic. He was a forward on the Colorado Avalanche. So I mean, I could go on and on. Also, I forgot. Of course, there's Erik Karlsson, great defenseman on the Ottawa Senators as well. But I could keep going. Hockey is probably the sport that I know the most about. I've been to India. Yeah, I played a tournament the last 2 Novembers in Kolkata, India. So I have. Yeah, let's go B6. This guy's an FM, so I got to mix it up a little bit. Let's go Bishop A6. Okay, he plays Queen A4. I think I go here in C5. Yeah, this is not a topic I want to talk about during a game, for starters, is what I would say, because it's not something that I can like respond, that I can say something about in 30 seconds. But yes, I mean, I have seen it certainly at some very specific events, and it is something that has happened. So it's a problem. It's definitely not something. It's something that has happened. I have seen it, but I've seen it in certain parts of the world much more than other parts. That's the one thing that I would use as a sort of a qualifier. I don't know why I just did this. This is a terrible move. What the frick am I doing? Oh yeah, this is actually really dangerous suddenly. Oh, the song is too loud. I should turn it down a touch. Okay. I've really bungled this. This is not good. I really have not played this well. Yikes, this is bad. How do I salvage this? I don't even know how I salvage this. I guess I'm just going to go here and gambit a pawn and just play chess. Actually, no, I have check and capture. Maybe I'm still okay. Yeah, maybe I'm still okay. Probably it's just going to take, though, and I have no good... Let's go here and here. Let's go here and take or something. How long is he using on these moves? 1.7, 6.4. Okay. Okay, I guess I just go here. It's gonna have to go back. Go rook c8 and take. I guess I go f6 and bring the king in here. Go here and bring the king in. Oh, I missed knight c3 actually. Knight c3 maybe there. bring the king up. If bishop b4, I can play a5. I also play like knight g5, knight e6 as well, I guess. It's not really a great position. Gotta move faster, though. So it goes there, so now I guess I just go here. No, that doesn't work. I can play rook d7, c5. No. Bring my king up, maybe. Plays h4. Guess I go here, knight d6 or something. I don't know if this works. Guess here, knight c5 still should be fine. Now I can take with the pawn or I can take with the rook. I assume I take with the rook and go over. Stage 6. Back, rook d7 next move. I should have played g5 maybe. But now I can start running, I think. Go here. Here. Oh, that was a bad move. You can go king e4 here. I go back. I go back. So go here. Here. No, I mean, this guy is not an FM. I mean, this guy is not an FM. Let me see what the accuracy is, but the accuracy is going to be too high on this. Accuracy is going to be too high, I guarantee it. Let me see what the accuracy is. No, it's not the donation. It's not the donor. That guy played that way too well. Let's see what the I guarantee it's going to be over 90%. I just don't know how high it's going to be. But I bet it's like 90. It's going to be like 96%. Let's see. Yeah, it's not 96.1. Let's see. So he basically made 3 inaccuracies the whole game. Like 3 inaccuracies and every other move is basically perfect. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it, can you? Let me change it. Yeah, so basically you see 3 inaccuracies, everything else is perfect. So, I mean, let's be serious here. Let's be serious. Like literally, like three inaccuracies, no mistakes. No mistakes by this guy. 3 inaccuracies. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but we all know what's going on.